So, hello everyone. All right, so you are watching Entertainment with Kelly, and of course, I am your host, Kelly. Yay! Alrighty. So, we have a super cool show for you all. Super cool. It's so quiet in here. It's so nice and bright. A super cool show. Let me mute it. All right, everyone. So let's get to it. So, of course, today is Thursday. It's September 29th, of course, 2022. Oh my gosh. 3 months until freaking 2023. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Amazing. I'm so excited. I'm excited about everything. But you can't tell everything. You gotta keep your mouth shut. Sad to say. But yeah, so let's get right into it. I have an amazing show for you all. A little bit of tea, like some of the gossip, some of the tea, like I ran across this week, and especially today, it just made my day. So let me put on instrumentals. YouTube is like, okay, you can play music, but we are on like every streaming platform pretty much. So, like everyone else is like, oh, you know, you can't play this, you can't play that. But yeah. Mm. Yeah, in a second I'm gonna go into I gotta go into my outfit. Like literally, this is I like accessories. So this piece here, this like chain harness, like I wore it like with like a cute selfie pic. I'll show you guys in a minute. But I wear it with like everyday clothing like now. And yeah, I'm getting all of the music or whatever ready.
Here's the problem. Nobody knows what.
I love music, and it's just a little too quiet in here. So. Okay, these are the instrumentals. I just really like Future. Okay, so let's talk about television, right? Well, streaming, Netflix. Oh my goodness. So I know everyone has been talking about it. I've been on TikTok, of course, as usual. And it's like, man, Dahmer. I like Dahmer. There, I'm going to say it. I like Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't agree with him killing people or hurting anyone. I don't agree with that, but it is what it is. He had, some issues, and you know, I really enjoyed the show. It's it's like a really good series on Netflix, and it's like, man, if you haven't watched it, it's like you got to. It's so freaking, it's good. So yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like he just wanted to be gay and free, and everybody got it. He killed white people, black, Filipino, everyone got it. I don't agree with hurting others, but he had issues. He was born with like little issues. His mom was pregnant with him on like 26 medications or something like that. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the show on Netflix, and you know, it's just like, man, only if he could have been free like back then in that time, being, happy and out and all of that stuff. I think, things would have turned out a tad bit more different. I think at the end of the day, he was just looking for the right companion. If you just like really watched it. But yeah, I like Dahmer. I really like the Netflix series. It's really good. You gotta watch it. I'm enjoying all of this good TV, all of the good shows and things like that. And of course, it's Thursday, so of course we have awesome entertainment with Kelly. And then on Hulu, you have the Kardashians. Man, freaking awesome. They're on season 2 on Hulu. You gotta watch and enjoy those ladies, that family. But yeah, so now I want to go into one of my other favorite shows on Hulu. Donald Glover, Atlanta. Oh my goodness. I really enjoy that show. I am such a Donald Glover fan. That's his name. He's an actor. And of course, it's like, will Childish Gambino ever drop a new album for us? Or is he just going to stay, with television and acting? Okay. So let me step out. So, what, oh no. I got under boob. Okay. So, of course, I took like a, where are we? Where are we, producer? Where are we? Where are we? So, with this particular baby, this is like one of my favorite pieces. This particular chain and whole harness thing. It's like, man, where, there we go. There we go. And it's like, yeah, it's just like, I'm really enjoying it. And on my IG page, I took it like with a pic in this particular piece, like with lingerie, but it's something you can wear like all of the time if you want. But yeah, did I bring in my non-nicotine vape? Yes, I did. So yeah, it's Thursday, on FX, the whole thing with Atlanta and Donald Glover is like, premiering. It's like coming on tonight on FX, but on Hulu, it comes on like on Friday. But yeah, so freaking amazing. I have like a ton more of, television, just good shows to watch, to talk about, but I'm going to switch it up and go into something else. But before I go on, did you all say your affirmations and all of that cool stuff? Oh my goodness. I'm just enjoying the fall. Yeah, I think I'm enjoying everything. Okay, here we go. I'm going to start off with this. Well, not start off, but go into this topic. So we have, rapper Coolio, right? And he's a rapper from the 90s. And may he rest in peace. I mean, who don't know Gangster's Paradise, right? Like, even the young kids in my family know Coolio's Gangster Paradise. And it's like, man, and I just heard he was a really cool guy, and he died kind of young, like I think at the age of 59. May he rest in peace. I'm gonna have to end the show with Gangster Paradise, instrumentals. It's just like, man, rest in peace, Coolio. When I heard the news, I believe yesterday, it was just like, what? You know, it's like, man, but I believe like a long time ago he had a battle with drugs and all of that stuff, but like I think he's been clean and he kicked that whole drug habit to the side. So I'm like, I'm just like, man, I it sucks. It sucks, but may he rest in peace. May he's in the gangster's paradise. That's where he is. He's living in the gangster's paradise now. So going on into PNB Rock, that famous rapper. So we know he passed away like 3 weeks ago. He was shot like in a Waffle House or something like that. Real handsome guy. Like they have identified his killer, and they're like, I guess they're getting on the case. And it's like, man, at least his family and everyone, justice is being served. They can sleep well at night, hopefully now. So we have awesome Post Malone, right? I'm playing the instrumentals. Today wasn't just a good day. This is Ice Cube. Today was a good day. Like, it's just been good, period. So, yeah, I'm thankful. But, anyway, so, like, I saw it on TikTok. You know, we have awesome Post Malone. He was at his concert. He was performing, right? And this was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And there's like a big cutout square in the middle of the stage. I guess you know how performers come up and hop out the stage and then hop onto the main platform. I'm guessing it was something like that. So we have Post Malone. He's performing, right? And Post Malone falls into the hole pretty much halfway. And he's a tall guy, so like his upper body was still like hanging on. I'm trying to reenact on the table. Hanging on. Like this. Not laughing at Post Malone, never. I'm a fan. I'm laughing at myself reenacting. like this. So with him falling into the stage, really hurt. He's a tall guy. It hit his ribs. All of this, because he had to catch himself, and thank goodness he caught himself. Like, for real, And he was such a trooper, His family ran up on stage. He's a strong guy. He climbed out pretty much, and he was just laying there on stage, like in pain, holding his ribs. And oh my goodness. So, Post Malone, I am such a fan. He is such a real rock star. Like, after, being on stage, hurt for a while, you know, he had someone bring him out a beer. Like, give me a beer. And he, right on stage, he chugged the beer and he completed the performance. And it's like, man, that is freaking awesome. Like, that was just so dope. He is like a true rock star, trooper, soldier, all of it. Like, all hell Post Malone, for real. So now, a couple days ago, they're like, oh man, Post Malone, I believe he was in the hospital for having breathing trouble. And it's like, no. And automatically I thought back to the fall that happened like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago at this live performance. It's like, did he hurt a rib and maybe, a lung or something like that? Excuse me, I gotta fix my boob. I gotta fix it. Like, sometimes I go for the under boob look, but this is just a little too much. The girls are good. We're good now. We're good. All right. So, you know, we're good. We're good. What camera are we on? We're right here? Okay. So, you know, yeah. So I'm hoping Post Malone, he feels better. Just all of that stuff, and he will. It's Post Malone, he will. You know, and he has such a great supporting family. What is this on this table? But yeah. So now, let's see. YouTube is just awesome. They're like picking all of the instrumentals and things like that. I remember this. So it's fall. My time. Vampire mode, baby. I'm so hyped up now. Like, literally, earlier I did like my workout. I did like an extra 30 minutes. I meditated. I was just feeling good. I ate good, and it's like, man, no alcohol, but still everything is like good. And literally, I don't know. I was just getting ready for the show and I was like, man, should I go out after the show? Because why have all of the big, major parties, it's been going down like on a Thursday? And it's like, man, It's Thursday, the new party night. I don't know if you guys remember the song Going Up on a Tuesday. Going up on a Tuesday, you know. Um, but yeah, literally, I have that vibe, you know. But I'm like, no, I'll wait until like Saturday or something, you know. But yeah, I'll wait until Saturday. Let's see what's going on in Michigan. Yeah, but you know, it's haunted house season. It's time to go to the spooky house. That's what I call it. It's like, man, the apple orchard, the pumpkin patch, the whole just, you know, and it's like, man, if I hear another Christmas jingle or something during Halloween time, it's like, man, cut that mess off. Don't nobody want to hear anything about Christmas right now. Like, it's Halloween, it's time to, you know, pick out the sexy costumes for the adults and, you know, all of that stuff. You know? So now I'll get back into it. And I got this awesome news from TMZ. Like, I get most of my news from TMZ. Hello, awesome TMZ. Like, literally, um, we have the Hocus Pocus, like the Sanderson sisters. Remember, like Hocus Pocus? Like, literally, their cottage is hitting the Airbnb. And it's going as a haunted house, man. It's like, dude, I would love to stay there for like a night, you know, if you're allowed to rent it and stay there. But I think they're doing like a haunted house thing, you know. Look it up after me, dive deeper. Feel free to call in. Call in. Say, you know what, they're doing this, or I think they're doing that. But yeah, it's time to, I mean, I love the summer, but this is gold to me. This is gold. So now I'm going to get into this because I always talk about like, man, I'm a big kid, you know. So we have McDonald's, right? And they have grown up adult Happy Meals. And they have the little pictures of the toys, I guess. And you know what? I have been guilty of playing with the toys from the Happy Meal, but of course, like, it has been me, like, you know, playing with like the kids on the street or next door or in my family, you know, like, you know, being the fun aunt and all of that stuff, the fun cousin, all of that cool stuff, fun neighbor. And it's like, now they have them for adults. And you know what? If they're collector's items, I imagine, I know the meal is going to cost more. But let's say they're throwing out, like, I believe McDonald's have, you know, with their kids' meals, you know, put out like collector's items, things like that. Ooh, these chairs. I'm really liking they're more comfortable. The seating. Roll around, spin around. Oh, I'll do that another day. But yeah. So it's like, man, McDonald's is like, okay, you big grown-ups, stop eating the fries from the kids And you can get your own Happy Meal with your own toys. I think it's adorable. I think it's adorable. But really, I imagine it's for like a big kid that's like maybe, you know, 12 or 13, but you would think they would be able to order, they could just order off the regular menu, but you gotta have the little cute action figures and stuff like that. So amazing. It's awesome. So I spoke on this before, and I'm going to speak on it again. Have a she wolf in the courthouse, and I have to do it. So while I'm waiting for, the reception in here is a little, a little foggy. Um, yeah, we have Shakira, the beautiful Colombian goddess. She's known for She Wolf, The Hips Don't Lie, Beautiful Lie with Beyonce, beautiful Beyonce. Um, she, she's in a little trouble, I think, due to taxes or something like that. And literally, it's like, I don't know what to say. And everyone is like, we have to free Shakira. And I mean, she's in court right now, and it's like, man, she's like real sexy, but Shakira is our good girl, our sexy Colombian good girl, you know, and I want her to drop some more music. But she's in court, so let's hope she don't have to do any jail time. She's just, you know, whatever it is that she might owe allegedly or whatever, hopefully she just pay it up, or they work with her, or maybe there was a mistake or a misunderstanding, something like that, for beautiful Shakira. So now let's go into a little bit of Detroit news. Detroit, Michigan, for all of my future viewers. We're here in Detroit, Michigan, United States, because I know YouTube and all of the platforms we're on stream all over the freaking world. So yeah, we have Lizzo. Awesome Lizzo, right? She has a flute owned by one of the past past presidents of the United States, and this flute is 200 years old. And she's playing it, man, and it's so freaking awesome. And Lizzo is due to come to, I think, the Fox Theater or somewhere. She's coming here like early October. And I'm like, oh man, I want to go to that concert so bad. It's like, you know, Lizzo, she's going to be here with her 200-year-old flute. And it's like, man, I wonder how much did she pay for this flute? Was it given to her? Or did she like cough up like a ton of cash for this flute? And it's like, man, how freaking awesome. And of course, Lizzo went live and she was like, I'm from Detroit, so, and she and her family moved to Texas like when she was a little girl. And she's like, I get a little nervous, performing in Detroit. That's my hometown. And she's like, it makes me nervous. And this is someone who has performed all over the world, has written for big Hollywood productions and for their soundtracks and other artists and things like that. But still, when she is like home here in Detroit, she's like, I get a little nervous. And it's like, man, how awesome of her to come out and say that. And it's just like, man, it's a reminder, like, you can be a professional, you could be the best. And I think Lizzo is one of the best. And it's like, literally, it's like, even the best get a little nervous. And it's like when I'm watching, professional speakers, motivational speakers, and things like that on YouTube, or even when I'm watching like the news and this person has been on there for years, and when I see one of them get a little tongue tied, it's like, okay, all right, Kelly, keep going, don't beat yourself up. But I mean, it's like, man, Lizzo, you shouldn't have to be nervous about anything. And it's like, you're the best, and man, I know she's going to rock it. And it's funny, she's coming like early October. Literally, it's September 29th. So we have like literally one more day of September. So literally, like maybe like in the next 2 weeks or less, Lizzo is going to be performing here. And it's like, she has performed here before, but she came out, like she did like a live, I think on TikTok. I don't think it was IG live. I think it was TikTok. And she was just like, when I get a little nervous when I come back home to Detroit. And it's like, man, Lizzo, you shouldn't have to be nervous about anything, you know. And if you get some haters, of course, let them hate. You're Lizzo. You're the best. You're one of the best. So now I'm going to go into. Remember when I just mentioned earlier in this show how I was like, man, Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, he's really been doing the whole acting thing and all of that stuff. And of course, I think that's like his origin, like being a comedian, stand-up comedian, and then going into TV shows and, movies and things like that. So it's his origin, but of course it's like Childish Gambino, that music is fire. And it's like, excuse me. So, it's like that music is freaking fire. So with this beautiful lady, Rihanna, everyone's been like, okay, we love Fenty. Okay, you had a beautiful baby with ASAP Rocky, awesome ASAP Rocky. When are we going to get some more music? So I'm so stoked. Literally, I'm scrolling. I'm on my phone as usual. And it's like, man, Rihanna comes out. Okay, I think this is like last week, maybe. I'm coming out with a new album. Like, yay! A new album from Rihanna. Everyone's like, yes. She's like, okay, I did the whole Fenty thing. I'm a MILF now. Hot mom. Beautiful baby. awesome ASAP Rocky on her side, billionaire Rihanna. And then it's like, okay, the Super Bowl. They're looking for performers, and it's like, who's performing at the freaking Super Bowl for 2023? Voila. Rihanna. I mean, we are just getting all of the good stuff right now. All of this good stuff back to back, literally from the new albums with Drake and Future and Beyonce and a couple of other people. Oh, not and Queen Nicki Minaj, super freak, right? And then just in a few months, it's like, okay, Rihanna, and then she's gonna be at the Super Bowl. This is just like amazing. I am ecstatic. I'm just geeked, really. So yeah, and the Super Bowl, you know how it's NFL National Football League. It's like they changed it to National Fenty League. Like they made that F Fenty for sure. I always encourage you all look up everything behind me. I make mistakes, and sometimes I'm just like, okay, let me. This seems interesting. Let me screenshot this, or let me write this down. You know, literally. So we have that whole just National Fenty League. With Rihanna. It's like, man, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. So yeah. The news has been coming in, that good gossip. I'm going to go into a couple more stories because we're pretty much at the end of the show already. Vape break. Vape break. I'm puffing on air. And I'm going to reiterate affirmations, concentrating on yourself. I am rich. I am a millionaire. I am a billionaire. I am successful. I'm going to worry about my kids. I'm going to take care of my kids. And I don't have any children, but if you have children, of course, it's like, how can I make my kids laugh today? You know, stuff like that. Speaking of which, GTA, like, Rockstar Games, they made an announcement, I believe, last week. And someone hacked into their main data frame. So it's like, oh my goodness, and they were like, we don't think it'll postpone the game. And you guys know we've been waiting on GT6 for a minute now. I know I have, but awesome GTA 5. It's like the online updates are pretty cool. It's been a long time since I've played, honestly, but someone I don't know. I didn't really dive into the story, but it's like, was it an anxious someone who was like really super anxious, like, let's see, can I get a sneak peek of the game, or was it an inside job? I don't know, but I just wanted to touch base on that really quick. Yes. So yeah, Now I'm going to go into sports. I like basketball for real. I like pretty much all of, the sports, but it's just like, man, we have Anthony Davis. That's my boy. Anthony Davis of the LA Lakers. He's been out for 4 weeks, and guess what? They're making Anthony Davis the number one offensive option. And Anthony Davis is like, I'm excited. And Anthony Davis is like, look, I'm going to lead us into victory. We're going to win. And he's cocky. He's talking that big talk, and I like it. I like it. Anthony Davis is like, oh, we're going to win. Lakers, get ready. We're going in. The next championship, it's ours. Speaking of the NBA, Steph Curry, my baby. Steph Curry and BTS, oh my goodness. One of my favorite K-pop groups, right? Well, my only favorite K-pop group. Like, there are a ton of other great K-pop groups, but we have Suga from BTS, and he is a fan of Steph Curry. And he and Steph Curry, I guess, was playing basketball. And I mean, when I ran into the story earlier today, it just put a smile on my face. I was already smiling, but it just put a smile on my face. Two of my favorite people, well, out of the favorite band, I really like all of them. Well, I really like Jen and V, my two husbands. But yeah, we have Sugar, awesome Sugar, hanging out with Steph Curry. And Steph Curry is real cool, and he's happy, and they're taking pictures together, and they're on the court, and it's like, man, this is great. It's just like an awesome vibe going around. So yeah, we have BTS and Steph Curry, mixing it up, stirring up the pot. It's freaking awesome, and I love it. I like it. I choose you. Yeah, freaking awesome. So now I'm going to go into something awesome. Cardi B. And I was just talking about GTA and Rockstar games, but this is like a different game, of course. And Cardi B is like sending out a message like, ignore the haters. When you got something big on the line, when things are just getting better and better for you, Cardi B is like, ignore them. High vibes. So Cardi B had like a deal with Call of Duty, and she even had like this iced out like huge diamonds, like chain, and it has like the Call of Duty, symbol on it. And she's talking about her stupid decisions from the past. And of course, she beat up a stripper. The stripper was being really disrespectful or whatever to her, and all of that stuff. And her husband Offset. You can go look that old story up if you don't remember it, because it's like super old. And like a couple weeks ago, she went to court, and she, paid out. She didn't have to do any time, thank goodness. She went on with her settlement, you know, which I'm pretty sure is like pennies to Cardi B, but and she seems really remorseful on top of it. And like she's like, her past actions, she was famous, but she wasn't, I guess, super famous. And she's like, caused her to miss out on money, big money. In the words of Ricky Bobby, you gotta love. Woo! I love that money. Love that money. You know, and she had a deal with Call of Duty, and that's like a huge thing. And of course, that deal was like taken away. Hello, Spectacular Luigi. You are never late. You are awesome, Spectacular Luigi. Thank you for always watching and supporting in the comments. But now I go on with the story. You're the best, Spectacular Luigi. And she's like, some old stuff. I let some people get to me. Somebody that's stuck in their life who don't really have too much of a future mess with her future money now. And her being great Cardi B, she still is. But the whole thing with Call of Duty, it's not just the money, but that's like super cool. Anything with gaming, it's like super cool. Especially big names, Call of Duty, GTA, and the list goes on, even to Nintendo. Awesome Nintendo and Mario, things like that. And she's like, so think about your present actions and then know your future. And she's like, I wish I could have took it back because that was some big money, and like a great opportunity. And because of past ignorance, it's like, she's like, only if I would have, brushed it off, pretty much. And it's like, man, Cardi B, that is so freaking awesome. And that was a reminder to me because, I go, oh, Kelly McGregor, Kelly Tyson, but it's like, you got to remember, you don't want to get your hands dirty with rats and monkeys and pieces of trash. So yeah, Cardi B, that was so freaking awesome. And that's a reminder to everyone. I think about the guys, men that are like trying to do better. And then you might have some guy hating on you. Like, guys get jealous of other guys, It's not just women. Guys get jealous of other dudes, and it's like, man, you have to, you might have a diamond chain, you can't wear it because someone's going to set you up, all of that stuff. You think about the rappers like PNB and everyone else who might have went back to the hood trying to actually give back, and you have someone jealous, like just haters. So this is for everyone, men and women. You gotta, just brush it off and keep going. And it was a lesson learned. A lesson learned, like Cardi B. That was so freaking awesome. So right now, I'm going to end the show. I thank you all for tuning in, my present viewers, my future viewers. You all rock, and I am thankful. You all should be thankful. Literally, just, everything is, I'm pretty sure you can name like 10 things to be thankful for. So yeah, I'm like, okay, let's have fun, try to have fun, and all of that cool stuff. And you all just have a great night. Have a great night. Be safe. This is Entertainment with Kelly on WJZZ Cool TV, and subscribe to my personal YouTube, baby, Entertainment with Kelly. So you're going to go on YouTube and you're going to type in the whole title, Entertainment with Kelly, and subscribe. But I thank you all. Have a great night. Bye.